Afternoons with Zweli on 947.
Dropping all your favorite afternoon beats from 12 to 3.
And I'm back. Thank you very much for all the wonderful messages. I will not tolerate any jokes about the fact that I now do not have any more teeth left after my surgery on my wisdoms. But it's been just over a week that I've now been recovering. And do you know what? If there's one thing that this has made me realize is that adulting, boo, no, it sucks. Can't do it.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
What is this behavior? Why do we have to be adults? Because for the past week or so, all I've been thinking was when I was a kid, it sounds like a very weird thing to say, but I loved surgery. I really, really did. And I thought it was amazing because you'd go into theater, so it's like in the movies, and then you wake up and it feels like you just closed your eyes a second ago. And then afterwards, royalty. Your Royal Highness. You're being taken care of. Mother is there. She's making soup. If you need some jelly and custard made, someone is getting that ready. Oh, I need some warm compression on my jaw. There's always someone in the house to do that. Now, like I said, when you're older, no, don't recommend. It sucks. It sucks because now you're doing everything by yourself. Now, I want to take you back to one fateful morning. I woke up very early in the morning. I was parched and I was looking for some water. It's because you're on a lot of painkillers and you've just done surgery, so you're dehydrated naturally. So I'm looking for something and I'm like, oh my goodness, I need water, but I also need painkillers. But that means now I also need something to eat. So there I am in the dark. And I decide, okay, I'm going to pour myself some water. I get a glass. I was scared I was going to wake up properly, in my defense, if I had switched the lights on. So there I am. I drink my water. And next thing, there's a cockroach on my lip. I know. I was horrified. I couldn't even scream because when it's like 3 a.m., it's ungodly hours of the morning, and I couldn't open my mouth at that stage. But there was something that was creeping up on my lips, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this? So I slapped myself. Obviously, I've forgotten that I am damn sore. I switch on the light, and there it is. There's a roach. I nearly swallowed a roach without knowing. Now, after nearly launching myself through the ceiling, I came very close to dangerously swallowing it. You know, what could have been of? You know what? We don't know what could have happened. People would have been like, well, he went for wisdom surgery and he just never made it back. We don't know what it is that took him out. It could have been that roach. But you know what? The next morning, I could find a little bit of humor in it because at the time I was horrified. And I thought, one, I shouldn't be drinking out of a glass in the dark because I don't know what creatures are out and about and what they're doing in the middle of the night. And I thought I had to come and ask you because I know that you've done it. We've all been there. Whether it was a takeaway, whether you were at someone else's house, maybe it was food at work, or maybe you were just like me. You were in your own home and there was an unsuspecting creepy crawly or something really disgusting and you swallowed it by mistake or you came very close to. What was it?
947.
But to mazinho.com, welcome back.
You know what? I will not tolerate any bullying. I am a wounded patient. I am still healing. You need to be nice to me for the next couple of days.
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Nonetheless, alas, let's carry on dealing with business. So last week, the crazy... Do you know what? These are things that nightmares are made of. Because my stomach is very weak. Anything that just seems a little bit off or is an insect or... No. I don't know how I'm not vegan, to be completely honest, because I can't look at meat, I can't do slaughtering and all of that sort of stuff, but I sure do love a good steak. I haven't had one of those in a while, and I won't for the next 2 weeks. Nonetheless, I went to go drink water last week. It was in the dark. I was parched, post-surgery in the evening, and next thing I feel something that's crawling on my lips. Luckily, we didn't get to the point where I was actually going to be eating it. Have you ever, you chewed on something? Yeah, chew. You know, when you're enjoying whatever it is. And then after you're done chewing, you realize that wasn't what I was supposed to be eating. That was a roach. Nearly happened to me last week. Now I want to find out from you the most disgusting thing that you've ever eaten by mistake. Let's go to the WhatsApp hotline. Cindy says, welcome back, Zweli. Thank you very much, Cindy. Cindy says, this sounds very, very, very strange, but we once bought juice in a box. So I'm imagining it's like a Lucky Fruit situation. Not that brand necessarily. I'm just saying you'd imagine it's juice in a box. Not necessarily anyone. She doesn't mention what brand it is. So we were pouring, and next thing I started feeling there was a little bit of something that felt like sand under my tongue. Lo and behold, there was an entire, what felt like an insect manifestation in the juice, and you see, this is my issue with this now, is because when you go and buy from a clear bottle, you can see what is happening inside. But now when it's just a box, you can't see what's going on inside of there. And like I say, fear unlocked. You don't want to be opening that juice and now you are mistakenly swallowing a worm. Maybe you went to a restaurant and what did you find? What's the most disgusting thing that you've ever eaten? It was a mistake. You're not that much of a heathen. You wouldn't want to eat that. That's absolutely disgusting. But there are people out here who aren't taking public safety as well as hygiene very seriously. Pray tell, you only realized after you chucked it down the throat. Yeah, what was it? What did you eat that's disgusting by mistake?
Good afternoon, Zweli. This is Gareth from the West Rand. Well, it wasn't by mistake. I got an apple from somewhere along the line and I bit into it. And once I was busy chomping it, I had a closer look at the apple and there was a worm inside.
Zweli, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you, bro.
Wow. Nice to hear your voice back again. You know what? you want to swallow cockroaches? You got to check yourself out first, brother. But let me tell you something. Mine is even worse because, well, I didn't swallow anything. I woke up in the middle of the night, and then as I went to the bathroom, Stuart Little literally ran over my feet. My God. Do you know the sound I made? My dog thought I'd gone crazy.
Well, when I was growing up in Soweto, we used to steal peaches from the neighbor's tree.
Yes.
And these were really good. They were nice and yellow. I took a big bite and I had bitten half of a worm because the other half was still in the peach. I guess that was instant karma for stealing peaches.
Zweli, I swallowed a bee. Stung me on the tongue, but yeah, on its way to my stomach. I left my car window open and there was a can of Coke that was open.
Oh, no.
So the bee went in there, and when I came back, I just picked up my can and gulped. And then the next thing, I got stung, and the next thing, I could just feel the thing going down my throat.
That was going to be my next question, is that not dangerous? Like, because, I don't know, a bee can sting you, if it doesn't mean once you swallow it that it dies, it's still alive. Oh, the worm thing. You know, when you're growing up, you always read stories about there's a worm in this apple. I've never had an apple in my worm, but now that I've put it out into the universe, watch this happen to me in the next couple of days. More messages coming up from the WhatsApp hotline. We're still chatting about those disgusting, creepy crawlies. You once ate something and you didn't realize what you're eating was actually disgusting. Wish you probably chewed on it. It is crunchy. You're like, ooh, this is a delicious, I don't know, whisper. No. What you're eating is an insect over there. Just to warn you. Now, that story from Tepo, who says that he made a burger in the middle of the night after Groove and then came back horrified the next morning when he saw that half of the bun actually, it had mold on it and green mold. Tepo, could you not taste it? Oh, no, my brother. I must ask these questions because I'm very concerned. Was Groove that nice that you didn't... Ew. Did you not feel sick the next morning? I always feel like if you eat something moldy... You know, when you're young, you come up with things in your mind. And mine was that if you eat mold, then it feels like something in your stomach is going to mold. And then it's going to get sore. Ay. Another message. Zweli, I made coffee, got distracted, came back an hour later. I took a sip, and there were 2 drowned flies floating in it. I had already swallowed a mouthful. And you see, now here's the thing. You don't know if those are the only 2 flies that were there. You know what I mean? Because maybe you've now gone and swallowed half the family. Yeah. It happens. And and we're heading back into fly season. Oh my gosh. Flies are so disgusting because you hear the sound, then they go everywhere. They go to the dog's poo, and then they decide that they want to settle on like a rail where everyone puts their dirty hands on, and then they just want to settle on random things. And you're trying to tell me that you swallowed one or two or more. Mate, I'm just glad you're still with us.
One of the other days, my mom brought a 2-liter of lemon twist. She put it on top of the table and then she goes to the room. I open it and one sip. After that, I find out it's a paraffin. You know what? After that, I ran to the fridge. I drank the milk. I washed my mouth. I never even said to anyone that I did something like that because my mom is going to beat me.
Hi, Zweli. Oh my God! I once swallowed a fly.
Ew.
I bought a Swiss roll. So you know how Swiss roll normally has like granadilla seeds on them. So I don't know whether the fly landed while they were baking or what, but halfway through my chewing, I noticed something is wrong here. And as I spit out, I saw a green fly. Oh my gosh, Zweli, do you understand that I almost wanted to die?
You wanted to die, girl?
Hi. Yeah, so it was lunch. I was about to take a bite of my nice sandwich. Then I saw a worm alive. It was literally alive. I'm like, Yari, disgusting.
How's it, Zweli? I hope you're well, man. I had a bad experience in high school. I ordered a chicken and mayo sandwich at the tuck shop. Yeah, it was my first big bite as I was flipping hungry. Felt something like hard, and I thought it might be like a chicken bone or something. And as I pulled it out of the sandwich, I saw it was a fingernail. So not very nice. Yeah, it's all over the place.
A fingernail. Now you've got, you can't even ask questions like whose fingernail was it, because that's just disgusting in its own. Did you ever consider if it's like one of those disgusting people who don't wash their hands and they've got like dirt behind the fingernail, then it goes brown and there's germs and there's... I'll stop. Look, we've all had these disgusting things and we're here to tell the tale. But at what cost?
947